Hi, I'm Jack Myers. I'm a media ecologist and author of Hooked Up, a new generation's surprising take on sex, politics, and saving the world. And today we're going to talk about family values and how they're changing. We hear a lot about family values and the breakdown of family values. In my research among young people in college today, who I call the hooked up generation, the first generation to grow up with the internet, there is an incredible respect for human values, family values, tradition. But they're very focused on the future as opposed to the past. And they're very focused on recognizing the challenges that are ahead for them. So they're putting families off until they're in their early 30s, late 20s. They want to get married. They respect marriage. Obviously, this is a generation that feels that gender is irrelevant in marriage, and they believe in the individual rights because on the internet it's all individual rights, and that's all they've really grown up with, all they understand. So there's a different sense of what values are and what family values are. But they're also a generation that understands how challenging it's going to be for them going forward, and they really want to establish themselves and establish their careers. They're the first generation since the Great Depression to grow up recognizing that they're not going to be as successful or more successful than their parents necessarily, that they're not necessarily going to buy their first house in their 20s, that they're not going to get married, and they're not going to be able to afford to get married. So they're really focused that early in life. So they're really focused, their heads are down, they're working hard, they're career-oriented, they're family-oriented, and family values-oriented, but we're establishing a new tradition of family values. Family values that focus on equality, family values that focus on both the man and the woman in a marriage being equal, but also a man and a man, a woman and a woman, gender-neutral recognition of family values. The important thing is that they're focused on building their careers, building their futures, establishing themselves, and then moving into families and relationships.